We are back in today, the third time we're seeing the Pittsburgh Steelers face the Baltimore Ravens, and today we're predicting it, breaking down what's going to happen in this game, who I think is going to win and why. The sixth team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, number 6 in the AFC, heads to Baltimore. That's right, Baltimore has home field, being the 3 seed and the winner of the AFC North because they handled their own destiny and decimated the Cleveland Browns in Week 18 of the NFL season. The way this is going to work, boys, we're predicting all 6 matchups for the NFL Wildcard Weekend in 6 different videos, so smash the like and subscribe button. We're also going to have one big comprehensive video over the final predictions, breaking down why. And first things first, in this video, boys, we're going to be looking at the betting market. What's the betting market telling us? How did these teams get here? Looking at their path to this game, and finally, what I think is going to happen. Now, the betting market is very interesting and tells us a kind of a unique tale for this game. The Ravens. I mean, guess the spread right down there below. I mean, the Ravens are favorited by 7.5 points. That's right. Basically, you could basically call it 2 possessions. I know really it's 8 points, but all right. So the Ravens are favored by 8 points heading into this matchup, and they're the home team. The over-under is 46.5 points scored. Compared to some of these other games, it's honestly a bit higher scoring, but obviously 46.5 points, kind of median for what you can expect for an over-under. I've seen a lot of these higher, Lions-Viking games, their over-unders are in the 50s. So 46.5, it's reasonable. Something very important here. The Steelers are plus 320 to win. The Ravens are minus 410. Las Vegas does not think the Steelers have that much of a chance of heading to Baltimore and taking the win. Okay, well, the Steelers have never finished below 500 in the regular season under Mike Tomlin, and they started this season 8 wins, 2 losses. Maybe they were going to be the 1 seed in the AFC over the Chiefs, over the Bills. Again, 8-2 start. They were right there with Kansas City. But, Russell Wilson ended up taking the job. Russell Wilson ended up looking pretty darn good in the middle half of the season after Fields handed him the reins. But George Pickens is a main contributor of this offense. We all saw how important George Pickens is because when he's throwing temper tantrums on the sidelines and, getting 7 drops per game and getting 0 catches, then they're not going to be able to win their matchups. We saw that against the Cincinnati Bengals to finish the season, man. We saw it when George Pickens was hurt to close out the last 3 or 4 games of the season. The last couple games, Steelers versus Eagles, no George Pickens. Steelers put up 13 points. Steelers versus Ravens. Again, the matchup that we're looking at, the Steelers went to Baltimore to face the Ravens, and they put up 17 points. Embarrassing. Chiefs versus the Steelers. They put up 10 points. George Pickens is back. They put up 17 points against the Bengals, and George Pickens is a non-factor. I think Pickens was actually back for that Chiefs game too, man. So really, there's no excuse, but Pickens has to play better, like way better, and the deep ball has to be there. Russell Wilson is the master of soaring that ball with the projectile motion. Again, I'm an engineer, so my bad. But he's got the nice arc on that ball where it'll eventually land in the breadbasket, and you gotta hope that's how the Steelers offense can move this ball. Najee's looked solid at times, but also this run game has kind of, there's been times where this run game has been frustrating, especially with their offensive coordinator. It seems like they do want to run the ball pretty well, and then eventually they really have 2 options on offense, maybe 3. 2. I'm gonna call it 2. Really, it's Pat Freiermuth or George Pickens in the middle of the field. That's 1. Or you have Calvin Austin or George Pickens, or you got somebody deep. It's like F it. Calvin Austin's down there somewhere. I mean, they need to hit a couple of those for sure against the Baltimore Ravens. The reason I say that, man, the Ravens are a solid team for sure. I mean, the Ravens are honestly one of the best offenses in football, and they're ranked such with their offensive metrics. I mean, they're looking really good. Lamar Jackson is the defending MVP, most valuable player. And I know Josh Allen is favorited to win it this year again, or to win it this year. I think Lamar Jackson has a chance. I think Lamar Jackson could actually win the MVP this season. If the Ravens go on a deeper run than the Bills in the playoffs, do we think that Josh Allen gets snubbed at MVP and Lamar Jackson wins? I think that that's a pretty decent possibility. Now, Derrick Henry, he is the ground game for this team. Lamar Jackson isn't running the ball as much as his MVP season, but he's a better passer this year than that MVP season. So, he's kind of stepped up as a passer, and he didn't, go down as a rusher. He just hasn't been utilizing it as much because he has Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's been controlling the clock, setting the pace, getting a lot of goal line touchdowns, a lot of goal line looks, and he's been helping, open it up for some of those Ravens offensive receiving core weapons to stretch the field. Baltimore's pass defense has leapt into the top 5 in the league being ranked top 5, and it's the first time since the start of December. They already have a solid rush defense. You got Marlon Humphrey in the slot defense, cornerback position, and you have Kyle Hamilton. I mean, this defense is solid. The only thing that's concerning about the Baltimore Ravens team, and this is a surprising concern, is their kicker. Justin Tucker is a bum. Sorry, my bad. Justin Tucker has become a bum. That's right, he's become a bum, and he's not all reliable like he once was. But looking at the Ravens, man, and how they closed off the season. You know, a couple weeks ago, they lost to the Eagles in Baltimore, 24-19. The Ravens lost. Ever since then, it's been a team on a mission. They were mad. The Ravens destroyed the Giants 35-14 in New York. The Ravens destroyed the Steelers at home 34-17. Exactly what we're going to see this game, except Pickens is going to be here this time. Can Pickens account for 17 points? I don't know. The Ravens dropped 34 points on the Steelers' head. Ravens destroyed the Texans 31-2 in Houston. Ravens destroyed the Browns 35-10. Last 4 weeks, man, they're averaging 34 points a game. Now the Steelers cornerbacks are beatable. The Steelers defensive line is very, very good. Is TJ Watt going to be able to take over this game? It's possible. Now, also, RIP Steelers fans, this game Saturday, 8 p.m., Prime Video. That's right, Prime Video. It's annoying. It's not on cable. That's annoying. I think my ultimate prediction is the Ravens are going to win this game. Now, 7.5 points is a big, big spread. I think it's definitely coverable. You know, I don't like betting more than -3, especially in these matchups where it's a playoff game. You know, the tensions go high. It's divisional. Anything can happen. My bet, Ravens win by at least 3 points. That's how it is. Got more videos to come. Stay tuned. Peace out. Thanks for watching.